For nearly 40 years, there's been a petition to have the vast peatlands in the north of Scotland, known as the Flow Country, recognised as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. The recent visit from His Majesty King Charles III signified that this has finally been achieved. Dressed smartly in his kilt, King Charles performed his royal duties and enjoyed venison off the barbecue while joking about the notorious midges. A few days late to the party, this king, in name only, and his queen, made their way through the heart of Flow Country. Situated in the counties of Sutherland and Caithness, the Flow Country is a one-of-a-kind landscape, boasting the largest area of blanket bog in the world. This unique terrain, a blend of peatland, bogs, lochs, hills and mountains, spans approximately 4,000 square kilometres or 1,500 square miles, stretching across most of the North Highlands. A 2.5 hour drive from Inverness, it's accessible via a detour off the North Coast 500 at Helmsdale heading north. The journey takes you through farmland, adorned with ancient stone structures, devoid of shops or petrol, so be prepared for a truly remote adventure. Alternatively, you can opt for the scenic train journey that will take you directly to the visitor centre, offering breathtaking views of the surrounding landscape along the way. There's a pathway to an observation tower near the visitor centre, which will take about 45 minutes return depending on how distracted you get along the way. I was in pants because I'm a barbarian. Although ancestry calls and the kilt is becoming ever more appealing. There are even a few information panels to help guide you along.
Bog myrtle.
As always, there will be signs to keep to the tracks and evidence of those that don't listen. While we were there, a local man called in to say hi, and he shared with us how he used to use peat as a fuel source. It's a tradition that still continues. In the past, it was the area's primary source of fuel. As the trail winds through the bogs, you can find large areas where the peat has been cut.
I saw it before I saw the sign, but like you can see the outlines very clearly.
Evidence of human activity in the area dates back thousands of years, adding a layer of historical significance to the area's scientific and ecological importance. The vast peatland of the Flow Country is an ancient ecosystem that's been accumulating for over 9,000 years. In some places, the peat can be up to 10 metres thick. This peat forming process is a unique feature of the area, and it plays a vital role in the storing of carbon. The acidity of the water means that the vegetation doesn't quickly rot away, contributing to the preservation of this unique landscape. It's estimated that the area contains twice as much carbon as all of the woodlands in Britain combined. The blanket bog is home to many species, including otters, insects, reptiles, and rare birds. We did see some deer tracks and hundreds of massive slugs, but the rain mostly kept the wildlife away. The rain was never going to deter us from a leisurely stroll out to the observation tower, and fortunately, the midges left us alone. A close inspection of the peat reveals vast numbers of sundews, a carnivorous plant that digests insects to supplement the small amounts of nutrition they can get from the peat soil.
You can see some insects in it a little bit.
Once you spot them, you will see them everywhere. They were part of what inspired us to make the drive to the Flow Country in the first place. We found them and much more. Scotland's Flow Country is on my list of places that I've got to return to. Make sure to add it to your list of places to visit. Perhaps a place like the Flow Country stands out for you. Feel free to leave a comment. You can always explore one of these for a bit of inspiration. See you soon.